Hey everybody, welcome back to Dragonheart Crafts. I'm going to go ahead and show you what's going on so far with the craft office room. I haven't done a lot of recording on it and I apologize for that. There was just a lot going on this whole past week. I'm on my last couple of days of my PTO, so it is Friday, November 16th, I believe. I will check and post the date later. But let me go ahead and flip the camera around and let you guys see what is happening right now. And I'm sorry for shaking. I don't have my tripod on me right now. It's hiding in the closet. So let me show you guys what's going on and we'll go from there. Okay guys, so here's the hallway leading to the craft room, and you can kind of see what's been going on just from right where we're standing. So here's some of my stuff I'm still trying to work in. Some stuff that's probably going to go back into storage, get packed up. So, and then here's the front side of my door that's leading into the craft room. I got my bulletin board back up, a couple of pictures. I did pull a chair in here, so we're gonna go ahead and just walk in. Some pictures I put up. Now this bookcase that we're looking right at, that had a bunch of DVDs in it in the other room. I switched this one out for a taller one that's now in the living room full of all of my DVDs. I'm planning on using this bookshelf for my bead boxes that I have that you saw out in the hallway. So that's what I'm planning on using that for. My Cricut machine's gonna go on top, so it'll sit like widthways. So it'll be like end to end from the wall to the edge of the bookcase. So I still have access of using it, instead of having to turn it every time. So that's how that's gonna be when I get around to it. I'm planning on putting one of my 12 by 12 pegboards over here somewhere. I know I've got to shift some of these pictures here on the wall. You know, shift them up, shift them over, just get them situated around again. And I'll try and go slow for you guys. I do have a few things behind my door, so this door looks too close. These dowels here, the reason why I still have them is because if I get a chance, I'm probably gonna cut them in half and use them as like kind of a weird tripod type thing from the ceiling, so I can hang my my camera that I'm using to get overhead photos of stuff that I'm working on instead of having to have the tripod behind me and stuff. So, but that was from that side. Now we're gonna go ahead and go around this way. So again, we're back to the bookcase, and then we're at my desk. I have some music playing in the background. I apologize if it's loud. I tried to turn it down. These red bands I got at the dollar store like a year ago. And so I'm trying to organize stuff to where I can like easily grab a hold of it. I can easily find it. It's within reasonable reach. So like this bin's gonna be for like all my sticker making stuff. I'm not sure what that one at the bottom's gonna be for now. It's just holding a magnifying glass. The one above it's gonna be for all my like recording stuff, my small recording stuff. This one's gonna be for like, I don't know, because it's got zip ties in it now. Probably just like tie downs and stuff. That one's not sure. These bottom three are empty. I've got a couple things in here I've got to sort out. So I got larger appliques and a stamp set. This is probably going to hold all my glue gun supplies, the glue sticks, and the 2 guns that I own. So that's probably what's going to be hiding in there, so they're easy to find. And then I've gotten a bunch of books in these 2 bookcases. I still have to go through and kind of rearrange some of the stuff that's in there. This is right now just a catch-all table where I'm kind of putting stuff to sort through it. And then I've got a couple of things underneath that I gotta work with and figure out what I'm gonna do with. I'm also still kind of working on the little cubby closet, or the big cubby closet. So, and then you can see that I stuck my fedoras along the sides, either side of the closet. I had 6 of them, so I got 3 on one and 3 on the other side. And I still have to get the blue tape off of those little drawers. I got some books and binders over there, and back over here for a quick second, I have some like fabric hangings there, a picture, a collage my dad had made, and a picture that someone had drew, and I don't know who she was. I can't remember if I got her name or not. I believe I commented on this to her, and I really like this picture that she drew. I wish I'd asked her to sign it. So to the person who drew this, if you're in the Pinedale or Big Piney area, please let me know, especially if you see these videos. I'd like to meet up with you and ask you to sign this. Right now it's in a laminated sheet. I mean, if I could at least get the back of it signed, because I can just peel it off and have you sign the back, I'd be very grateful. Because I'd like to be able to recognize you on my videos for this picture. So I wish I knew who you were. I wish I could remember you. But I appreciate this picture, and I was just finally able to get it in a laminated sheet. So this is where it's hanging at the moment. So if you see this, please comment, let me know where you are, and I'll see if we can't meet up so you can sign this for me. I'd greatly appreciate it. Moving on. So we're gonna backtrack just a little bit. I'm sorry if you guys get a little motion sick from this. I'm trying to be steady, but like I said, I don't have my tripod handy at the moment. So I hung up all my trivets on the wall, and that blue one is for my iron that I use for my perler beads. And this is the smaller cubby closet. And some of you are probably gonna laugh at me, but in this popcorn box is just a bunch of china that I inherited from a great grandmother who passed away a few years back. And then I've got my washi tape bins here, a bead set box that I got for a gift from my ex. He had found it at the thrift store I used to work at, that he still works. And then I've got my skeleton in my closet. So, and then I've got the mannequin. I've got this little hanging rack with all of my my tatting thread that I use, and my really big my two big Cricut mats. And then down on the bottom is just like a storage section. Let me see if I can get some more light. So in the green bubble wrap's all my sheet metal that I was using in my former craft room to hold my my button collection that I had, and some of my nail polish stuff. I've got underneath there that large cutting tool, that large paper trimmer I have, and then I've got my two pieces of my two 12x12s of pegboard, and then I've got like 3 or 4 craft canvas bags that I'm gonna try and use later on. And then like in this little corner here, I've got some like canvases and really large sketch pads that I have wrapped in plastic wrap still, that I will be taking apart eventually, or they'll stay and I'll just take them and put them into storage. So in this basket here, I've got a bunch of little jewelry boxes, craft boxes, and then underneath of that I got some ribbons and stuff that I need to sort through, but I need more bobbins because I ran out. Oh, and also on the back of this cubby closet door is my large tripod. So it's out of the way when it's not in use. I can close the door, no big deal. This drawer set has all of my pegboards in it, and the Cricut boxes at the very bottom. And then this is one of my other bookcases that I have that I'm still working on arranging. It's got mostly my manga book collection, and then underneath like all my art books and reference books that I use for certain things. And then again, just a bunch I've got to sort through and take care of. And then this is some stuff I've done over the last couple of days. These magazine racks, I got them from Walmart. It took me a long time to get these. I'm planning on trying to get like 1 or 2 more for a few things. But I'm thinking about trying to figure out a way to kind of categorize them all, so the stuff's easy to find, and then I will work on putting some labels on them with like my glue dots that I have. This little crate's full of all my little knickknacks that I haven't unwrapped yet. I'm thinking those are going to get boxed up and put in my storage unit that I have, because I have no place to really put them where they're safe, because this is a old little trailer house. So, and there's really not a lot of places to have little knick-knack stuff. And then I've got my cube unit that I've pretty much got set up to the best of my little ability of what I want. There's probably going to be some stuff that's in these baskets that's going to be boxed up and taken to storage so I can reuse the bins for something else. But yeah, there's just some stuff, like knick-knack stuff, display stuff that I'd like to have out, but I can't, because of the lack of space I have in here. So, but that's pretty much what's going on. And also I have a couple of things on the wall. I got my 2 looms hanging on the wall that I use. Now, to one of my viewers, and pardon me if I can't remember the first part of your name, but I think it's Spikester. Give me 1 minute and I will find that out. He's one of my regular viewers. Give me 1 second, I'm checking on my phone real quick. He was asking about what kind of looms I have, and I just haven't had a chance to really explain what they are. Let me see. I need to find his name. Okay, I apologize to you if I pronounce this wrong. I believe his name is Surratt Spikester. Again, I apologize if I mispronounced the first name. But these are the 2 looms that I have, just so you are aware. So this one here is from Fire Mountain Gems. I do not recall the actual name for it, but if you go and just look at their bead loom section on their list, they should still have this one in stock. I still see it in their great big Fire Mountain book that they give out like every 6 months or so. It's their one, or at least they give it out once a year. This is my little cheapo Walmart one. I had 2, but someone who is a very dear friend and adopted mother of mine has the other because she was going to use it for making a little glasses hanging loom thingy, so she could keep her glasses around her neck when she wasn't wearing them on her head. But I haven't seen her lately, and I don't know if she still has it or if she's used it yet. But I have 2 of these. She's just borrowing the one, and I have this one for my backup. But this is the one that I used the first time I made that one project I showed you guys for Rendezvous that I recently remade this past spring and summer for the Rendezvous we had this year. So, but that's that. And then this is something I got at the thrift store. It's made, I believe, out of both alpaca and llama wool. It was already made this way, and I just found it, but I thought it was cool because it almost looks like, correct me if I'm wrong, like a version of a Native American medicine wheel. Or it could even be like the center of a compass somehow. But that's just what I thought it was. But I like the design. I like how soft it feels. But since I don't want it ruined, I put it up high. So it looks pretty. It's something on the wall. And, you know, stuff like that. And then on the ceiling, as I'm sure you guys might have remembered from last time, I have my wall hanging from the ceiling. I have my dragons. My plush dragons. So there's one. And all the way over here is my other one. He's hanging out. And then I've got my dragon wrapped around a castle, little candle incense burner hanging up there. And then in this window, if you guys remember in previous videos, there was like a thick brown blanket in front of it. Well, I decided to take that down and replace it with just this piece of thin material. And then I've got my little triangle bandana up there as well. So, but now one of the things I'm planning on doing, I'm not sure if I mentioned it already, but in this space right here, I've got my 2-drawer file cabinet. I've got my white 3-drawer cabinet that I think I showed you guys before in my old craft room, and then my printer, which is underneath in my desk. I'm planning on stacking those on top of each other with my printer on top, so I have access to all of that in one straight line like I had before. Now, exactly how well that's going to work, I don't know, because I haven't completely measured everything to make sure it's going to properly fit in that space. Granted, I may have to move a couple of things that are here already on the wall, but I'll come to that issue when I get there. So, that's pretty much it, guys. So there's an update for now, and I will try and keep you guys posted as best as I possibly can. I'm going to try and get all this stuff edited this weekend, if not between shifts next week. So we'll see how everything goes. Take it easy. Bye!